you doing?
Ashley, nice to meet you. I have a problem with authority.
Classes.
Yeah.
That's you.
Yeah.
The fact that you jumped into this and was like, hey, let me offer something.
What title should I be?
Just event coordinator.
What are you calling it?
Yes, it's the Take Back Santa Cruz Community Engagement.
So the main purpose, I mean, we see the sign down here today, but the main purpose of this event.
You know, it's time that our community comes together. Due to the recent attack that happened, it's not the best occasions for us coming together, but it draws awareness to what's really taking place in our town, in our community. And while our police are engaged with so many other events, we need to become each other's advocates, and we need to look out for one another. And I think we also want to make sure that we hold our city officials accountable. Let's get some transparency and find out why these issues seem to be spiking right now, and try to solve our problems.
That's the biggest thing we've seen here is the community really coming together, taking care of each other. I mean, tonight is a great example.
Got it? Thanks.
How can, what ways can you see the community continuing to band together?
You know, I think it's really important to be engaged with our political figures in town. Email them, call them, ask for meetings. They're available for us. Ask them questions, find out what we can make a change. I think a lot of times we just get too complacent and we don't actually follow through after something like this happens. So everyone's energy is up right now, but we need to continue this momentum and make sure that people really understand that it takes them to make a change.
What changes are you hoping to talk about?
Well, you know what?
It's a big topic when we think about, you know, why did the attack happen? Why was this individual on the street? Why did he attack, you know, his victim? What's going on behind the scenes? Does he need more assistance? Does he, you know, I think a lot of times these are complicated issues, and I don't want to peg him for any one specific genre in our community. I just want to make sure that the right people are getting the help they need and that the community can be safe. I think the biggest fear we have, women, and then just our community in general, is being able to come into our community and feel safe. And not kind of avoiding areas of our community because we feel like, you know, that might not be a safe spot for me to go. But making sure tonight that we're out in numbers and we have safety in numbers and we can kind of, for lack of a better term, take back our streets with our community behind us.
Well, you know, there's a lot of issues wrapped around what's going on here in Santa Cruz, one of which is mental health services. And so I'm really proud that we're working hard with the county to make sure that we have the right resources in place to deal with as many people with mental illness as we can, regardless of their economic status. Homeless or house, it doesn't matter. We will have it.
And this is what you were talking about.
Yeah, I was just asking your friend.
Just talk about what it's like for you to see that today and the support that you understand.
Well, you know, I think what's neat is the people who put this together, Samantha Odom, and they did it in a really positive way. And we talked with them during the week to guide them through the process of permitting and so forth. And their intent right from the beginning was not to divide the community, but to unite the community for a cause of really helping our community become safer and a place for everybody. So I really applaud them for the methodology that they're using.
Yeah, and it says something that you guys are here partially to do your job, but you're here as participants.
We're here as participants, but also to provide protection. And, you know, if people are going to cross streets and those kinds of things, we just want to make sure it goes smoothly and that everybody's taken care of. But at the same time, we're very interested in a healthy community, including mental health and physical health.
Everyone says until you have it.
And then after tonight, what can the community do after tonight?
Well, one of the things I'm going to talk about is we're going to start a volunteer policing program. I talked to women today that we're probably going to hire on a part-time basis to shepherd that. And that'll be a great monumental effort.
Good evening, everybody.
People out on the street who can help.
Hello.
Right now.
Santa Cruz, thank you for coming out for this.
We have a lot of back door stuff.
The reasons for being here aren't under the greatest circumstances, of course, but sometimes that's what it takes to get a community together. And being out here and showing your solidarity is what matters. The signs look awesome. We have more. So when we start to walk downtown, grab some and take them with you and really show the purpose of what we're doing here, okay? So I have a couple notes just so I don't miss anything. As a community, I think it's important at this time that we hold our county and our city officials accountable. There's a lot going on and they're busy. Let's acknowledge that everyone has a job and we know that they're busy as well. So at the same time, let's also look out for each other. Let's be each other's advocates, because I think when we look at the recent case of what just happened, as we know, it took a 15-year-old to step up and help. What does that say about our community? If we see somebody that needs our help, please help. I think that's a huge message as well. Call, of course, for assistance, but if you can do something in the immediate and not harm yourself, I think that's important. So I think the other huge thing that as a community we're starting to do is avoid certain parts of our town, and that's not okay. I know I do it. There's areas where if I'm not with my dog, or if I'm not with my husband, or if I'm not with a group of people, I'm not going into that certain area. I'm tired of that. And I know I'm not alone. And I know there's a lot of people that would have joined us tonight if they had felt safe. I want to thank Santa Cruz Police Department for being here. Thank you for peppering yourselves into our walk this evening and making sure that we feel safe and being here to answer any questions we might have along the way. I think lastly, the downtown is kind of a hub for good and bad experiences. So we want to stop the abusive downtown encounters, stop the violence against women. We have to work together to make our downtown clean, safe, and sane again. Enough is enough. Let's be the change, and let's take back Santa Cruz. So I'd like to introduce somebody who is very brave and somebody who has stepped up to be, a hero in her own way. If Sarah can come up here and say a few words. Just need to look at everyone right now first. Okay.
We support you.
Thank you.
Take as long as you need.
Okay. First, I want to thank Take Back Santa Cruz for creating this tonight, for creating a platform for me to speak out, because I needed to. This is therapy for me, and we need to hear this. And I want to thank Sophia so much for stopping. She's just 15, but she's such a hero, and if it was any minutes longer, I wouldn't have held him back, really. I'm ruining my makeup. Okay. Thirdly, I want to thank my community for supporting me. For the police officers that night who were really supportive of me, for catching him so quickly. So I'll take you back to Wednesday, April 25th at 7 p.m. right there. I'm walking home from my work right around the corner, the simple walk that I do down Pacific that I feel is safe, and I talk on the phone because I know I have a witness on the phone. And all of a sudden I feel a bear hug behind me, and I'm tackled to the ground. I won't go into details of what happened, but you know. That moment, my life changed. That moment, I won't walk by myself downtown. I won't walk to work anymore. I won't walk. I will drive. And I live so close by. This is not fair. This is not fair for women to deal with. We need to end this violence against women now. Right now. Our town has many issues, and there's too much for us to handle. But we are so many, and each of us can handle one issue and strengthen the whole community that way.
Right.
We all can work together by being a stronger community. When I'm screaming help, right there, do not turn your eye. Come see what's happening. I faced my eyes, I remember, on someone I actually knew, and they didn't come to save me. And I wondered why. And if I see him again, I will ask him why. It's like we're so desensitized, but we need to step away from our phones, from just looking up to our community and helping each other. And the last thing I want to say is that if the city officials don't take action, we will elect someone who will.
That's heavy. So let's bring up our police chief, Andy Mills.
Thank you.
So first of all, thank you for coming and being here to support this community. But secondly, and more importantly, I want to announce that we're going to be starting a volunteer and policing program. And the idea behind this program is that we as community members can continue to unite the community together by being a visual presence on the beach, in our parks, and downtown. So that people can walk downtown and be part of it and be positive about what a wonderful community this is. And I really have to hand it to you two ladies putting this together. Because from day one, they were very positive in wanting to be something that unites the community and not divides the community. And so it was a very positive thought process in how you put it together, so I really want to acknowledge that and thank you. You know, I see a couple signs, and homemade ones like men can end rape. And we as a society really have to understand that this is unacceptable, and that we all have to make sure that through peer pressure or whatever it takes that it stops, especially here in Santa Cruz, the city we care about. So again, thank you for putting it together. We'll have a table down at the room where this is going to end. If you would like to sign up for it, it's going to take us a little time to put it together. We're in the process of hiring somebody to shepherd the program and make sure that everybody's trained the same and it's efficient. So anyway, that'll be down there, and I would encourage those who have the time and the opportunity, and that's not everybody, but to sign up. And we certainly can make Santa Cruz better. And so thank you so much.
Did everyone get the gravity of that? There's going to be a volunteer police force. More people out on the streets can prevent a lot of things. Other communities have done this, and they've seen huge positive changes from this. This is a big deal. So thank you for announcing that this evening. The next speaker we'd like to bring up is Bernadette. She has a story, unfortunately, of something similar happening to her. Where is she? There she is. So if she wants to pop up here, she'll share her story as well.
Hi, my name's Bernadette, and I'm here with my daughter Alex, who's currently 13. And a few years ago, I picked her up from school and we went down to drop some library books off. It was drizzling, she was 10, she wanted to wait in the car. And normally I'd leave her the keys, but just for some reason this day I still had the keys in my pocket. I was in a hurry, I was late for work, And I returned the library books and I was coming down the stairs at the front of the library. Like, this is right in front of City Hall, right in front of the Civic Center, the library, and a church. 2 o'clock in the afternoon, somebody yells at me, and like, I grew up here, so I go, oh, was somebody saying that? So I turn around and this guy is like, today is your day to die. You will die today. I will take your head and I will smash it into the pavement. It is your day. And then there was a lot of explicatives and things like that. Meanwhile, I have my docks on so I can run really fast, and I have my key in my hand so I can open my car remotely. So I get to my car and I'm shaking, so I'm hitting the button and I'm opening and unlocking and locking and unlocking and locking. And meanwhile, I've got my 10-year-old screaming in the back seat. And I had the opposite experience. I had the community come and pull this crazy man off my car. I had them call 911. I had them totally take care of the situation so that I could get my daughter out of the scene and calm her down. And I was so grateful for that. And it just breaks my heart that that wasn't your experience. Our community is what we have. And we together can change the momentum that we have going right now. It's not right. Violence against women is happening all the time. And everybody says, oh, that's just one thing, or, oh, it wasn't a big deal. Like, they didn't even open a police report because I hadn't gotten attacked, because I had gotten away. No police report. And, I'm really happy to have Chief Mills here, because I think that he's a harbinger of change for our town. It's not business as usual. A volunteer police force, that's a miracle in this town. And I'm really proud to be part of it.
I'm so happy to see all of you here. Thank you everybody for coming tonight. Thanks for coming to support Sarah. And we're here because of you too. This was a call to action from the community. And we heard you, and I'm feisty. And so this was a call to action from you, and we wanted to step up because that's what Take Back Santa Cruz is all about. It's all about representing the voices of our community. And another reason why we're here tonight is to support our local businesses, to support our downtown merchants. So many of us don't come downtown because we're afraid. We're afraid that something traumatic is going to happen to us, like it did here last week. And that's hurting our local merchants. And we have so many great people working downtown, so many beautiful businesses, creative boutiques, and incredible restaurants, and we really need to come back to the downtown and support our merchants. And so we're also launching this promotion where you spend $100 between today and next week at any of these participating businesses. We have a whole list of sponsors here. I'll read them off. You can spend it in one shop or a combination of them. Send in your receipts to us, and we're going to enter you to win one of these awesome prizes. We've got about 20 prizes that these businesses have donated. So hopefully that gets people down here. Maybe you'll try a new shop or a new restaurant that you haven't tried before, and you'll fall in love again with downtown. So I want to thank Pono, Hawaiian Grill, Woodstock Pizza, True Olive Connection, Project Per, Pacific Tie, Oswald, Camouflage, Lens Arts, Damsel in Defense, Vibes Up, Bubble Boutique and Lounge, Reputation Responder, and Nectar Creations. So thank you to those businesses. And, we'll have this list of businesses and all of the great prizes up on our Facebook page. So give them your support because they're here supporting us. Also really, really honored to have a special person here tonight that I haven't had the privilege of meeting, but is Sophia here? We're so thankful to have you here. We're so thankful that you were here a week ago for Sarah. She told me that she has your name and number in her phone book as Sophia Hero. And that's exactly what you are. You're so brave, so selfless, you have such presence of mind. Not only did this young woman tell her friends to pull over, get out of the car, jump in and come to a stranger's defense, she's also the one that took that picture. They say a picture is worth 1,000 words. That picture is worth about 10,000. I really think she should get a photography prize for that, photojournalism, because I think that's what spread the story across the nation. So thank you for that.
You're missing the enchanted bracelets.
We have some gifts from Mission Hill Creamery as a gift certificate for you. So go have some dessert on them. And Pono Bar and Grill, they also have a gift for you. And you're just such a gift to us. And thank you for being a role model. I think we should all have a little bit more Sophia in us. So thank you to Sophia, to Sarah for being so brave to come up here and share a story with us, to Bernadette, to all of you, to our police department, thank you so much for being out here every day. You don't always get the love that you deserve. We love the heck out of you guys. Thank you for always giving it your all. Thank you for being here tonight. And they're going to be walking with us back to the police station. And we hope that you'll join us back there to learn more about this new citizen patrol. And would you like to say anything? All right.
I just wanted to say thank you for everyone that came out and took time out of their day to be here. Thank you to everyone that didn't just let this go by as just another moment of silence. Thank you for everyone that's actually supporting Sarah and making a difference about this. It's an ongoing matter that has been here for way too long, and no one should ever have to deal with anything like that. And it's awful that this is such a common thing that people have to deal with, and it's such a common thing that people are just so desensitized to the point where when they hear someone screaming, they don't even do anything about it. I want to say thank you that Sarah's safe now and that she can go home to her family and live the life that she wants to instead of having something terrible happen to her. 'Cause that's all that I wanted when I saw that incident, is for her to go home and be safe. And I'm glad it's like that now. And I'm glad something actually is happening about this. And that's all I really wanted to say. So thank you to everyone that's here.
Okay, without further ado, grab a sign. We're gonna walk downtown. We're gonna obey the traffic laws. We're gonna stay on the sidewalks. We're gonna look out for traffic, stop along the way for dinner or shopping, but if you'd like to join us at the very end, we are congregating at the Santa Cruz Police Department Community Room. Thank you.
Do it! Let's do this thing! Right on. Nothing to do with it. So should we go down to the other cross and then over in front of Jamba? That was the light.
Works for me.
Yeah, let's not do another light.
Sounds good.
Going down Pacific? Right in front of Jamba.
Hey.
We're gonna have to bend it.
There we go. Howdy, howdy.
Oh, you got the I Love the Park Ranger one.
Right, it's fun being pumped.
It's like a guard.
What's it say? What's it say? Enjoy. Sweet. Here's my card just for fun.
Thank you so much.
Welcome. No, I love the cape. Right, you're gonna be wearing that everywhere?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, for a little bit. Yeah, it was fun. Yeah, exactly. You should be doing that and rocking a sign too.
Please lock it up. I wouldn't get like a check. If you get another one, I wouldn't get a chain.
Yeah. I was just like, what is it?
So you do have
What's it say? Very well. Very well.
Until I got pregnant with
Good job.
I do. I helped.
Good job. Keep going. See you again in a few seconds.
Oh my god, look at that Rick and Morty sticker. No fucking.
Get it, get it. Ooh, nice ride. Stickers.
Really?
You just slip a TBSC one in there. He'll never notice.
Probably not. Try it.
It's alright. You get a double wave.
That's true.
So I'm really glad that we played that part.
Think about it that way.
Sorry.
Oh, no.
Are you guys? Yeah?
Yeah.
Good.
That's awesome.
Yeah, she was really.
I look at that and I just say, yeah.
All it takes is somebody new to even their
Yay! What up, Wes?
Keep Santa Cruz safe.
Yeah, it's the best. I do that because I'm not, I don't have to call them along.
Hi!
Hello.
That's the press! Follow me on Instagram!
You did? Are you going to be able to make it?
Yeah, there's a lot of people way back there. I'm gonna wait for them.
Top of Walnut Street, right? You know what that is? Yeah. It has, I think one of the two series.
It's a little bit of a hike. We go across the street. That's the way to go.
That's a good question. Right.
Those are encoded. Gang graffiti's encrypted. Like certain symbols on certain tags will mean certain things, so they get
Looks cool.
stay away. Somebody's getting hurt, all kinds of stuff. And you have to watch that, you have to look at it and go, oh crap. Oh, they do that in prison to actually communicate with each other.
But you have no way of knowing what the hell they're saying.
No.
Yeah.
That's like detective kind of stuff.
I just tell people that it's not.
See, he was here watching that for us.
You got ahead of us.
Thank you.
Hey, we're gonna spin off? Yep.
Yeah.
We're gonna
I do remember him saying that. So yeah, he showed up. He was on time too. We started about 7:15, so it worked out pretty well. All right.
Some people have to go home. Keep Santa Cruz safe.
Yay!
I know. My job.
What up, Wes?
Because he drove here and got all dirty. So we've had
$106 car wash? What kind of car was that?
and his Amazon Prime number.
There you go.
You know, so.
Oh, that's the right way.
Did it get smaller? Bringing up the rear, huh? Pretty. Very well.
I think eliminating because then those are the only movies that I can think of where I don't remember seeing eliminate them on that alone.
Aside from that,
it's going to send those people into homelessness.
If anybody in this group had
classes. We've got flyers about that here, so he's going to talk a little bit about what he does and what he's going to be teaching, and then sign up sheets are over here. So let's give him a look.
Thank you. Yeah, my name is Jordan Dodge. I live in Scotts Valley with my wife and 2 boys. And I'm also a local business owner. Some of you might have seen me at the Chamber of Commerce. He's doing some painting. And this is where we live. This is our community. This is our home. And I've been fortunate enough to train martial arts for 12 years. I was trained by 2 world champion kickboxers, and that gave me the opportunity to train some of the best competitors in the world. This recent news is really a sobering wake-up call to everyone globally. And when you put things in perspective, from the article that I read in the Sentinel, this person was attacked and convicted for 2 minutes. And when I was training for kickboxing competitions, I was training for a 2-minute round. When I train my fighters, they're training for a 2-minute round. And those are the longest 2 minutes of your life. And the article also stated that the police were there within 4 minutes. When I coach mixed martial artists, they train for 5-minute rounds. So when I put all of this in perspective, it's pretty incredible. These guys train for combat scenarios like this, and unfortunately, that can't be said for everyone in our community. The thing is, when you're attacked on the street, you really don't have a lot of time to prepare. And I think that it was stated perfectly earlier. We have become almost desensitized to what is going on. It's considered normal, and it shouldn't be. I hope in this message to bring awareness, awareness not just to the issue, but what goes on around us every single day. I can stand here and talk about all the change that needs to happen, but at the end of the day, when I leave this rally, all I can really control is what I do in my life and my state of mind, and what I do to protect myself and those around me. So I want to promote the safety in the community as well as personal safety, and that starts with being prepared and being aware. We must raise awareness when we are alone. After this happened, I had a lot of people reach out to me, and I was just really surprised and taken back that there were people saying, I work downtown late at night, it's dark, and it's scary. And when I hear things like that, that's what I'm talking about when we're talking about raising awareness and things. So, if you are one of those people, make sure you're parking in an area that's well lit. Make sure that you are aware of your surroundings. Are you in an area where someone can be walking around? Make sure you have a flashlight. In this age, everyone has a flashlight on their phone. No, make sure you have a flashlight. I'm glad that we have these people here because these are things that it's good to carry. Yeah, she's got one right there. Seriously.
No, it's damsel in defense right here.
I'm glad you're here.
I'm glad you were here.
Keep in mind, are there people around? And, I thought it was actually great that you said, I'm on the phone because if something happens, there's someone listening. Even more important, are you prepared if you are confronted? Those are things to take into consideration. When I go for a walk, down on a trail or by the beach, I always wear shoes. People make jokes and they're like, "Oh, you're in Santa Cruz wearing shoes," but you know, if I'm attacked, it's going to be hard for me to run away or defend myself if I'm wearing sandals. So, you know, keep that in mind. I'm not saying you can't wear your sandals, but you know, just you know, are you prepared? That's what we're talking about. Always make sure you have ID on you. I had two friends that were knocked out just riding their bike, you know, and so always make sure you have some form of ID. When I go running, I don't have my wallet on me, but I have a business card in my pocket. It's got my name, my business, my phone number, an address. It's got a way that people can identify or reach out to someone if something happens.
Are there any good bracelets with IDs on them that you can get?
Absolutely. Yeah. You also want to be prepared. You know, I think that this scenario especially shows that we want to be prepared for a defensive situation and an offensive situation. Not everyone is going to be a victim. You may be put in a situation where you have to intercede on someone's behalf. It could be a woman, it could be someone who's elderly, it could be another man, it could be a child. But you want to make sure that you're prepared in a situation like that. So again, are you prepared if there was a confrontation? And so, given the recent situation, I have teamed up with Total Fitness. We are going to be putting on a self-defense seminar May 12th. This is a 2-hour seminar by a good friend of mine. His name is Dave Marinova. He is a great thought leader in the martial arts world, and he has some pretty incredible credentials. If you want to go meet him, it's a 2-hour seminar. It's $20. And we are having people sign up for spots, so please go ahead and register for that. We really encourage you guys to be there, and it's free for you. I'm also going to be teaching a free series of Muay Thai classes. What is Muay Thai? Muay Thai is basically a martial art that incorporates knees and elbows along with traditional punches and kicks. This course will be showing how to apply that in certain scenarios to defend yourself. Again, I expect those to fill up quickly. I've got some materials here if you want to check it out. Go ahead and take a flyer. I've also got business cards. If we run out of flyers, you can grab a business card and give me a call or shoot me an email.
It's also posted up on the Take Back Santa Cruz Facebook page.
Yes, it's on the Facebook page, so please check it out. I also teach a family kickboxing class at Total Fitness on 17th, so please come and check it out. My kickboxing class is a very structured class. We have a belt system because we believe in promoting things such as honor, respect, discipline, as well as encouraging fitness and competition. This kickboxing is a variety of boxing, taekwondo, Muay Thai, and San Chow. So it's a variety of different martial arts that we incorporate in that class. So if you're able to check it out, it's every Tuesday at 4:15 and every Saturday at 11:30. And I just kind of want to close on this, that it's important that despite what happened, that we don't live our lives in fear. You know, that is something, that's no way to live your life. Do not live your life in fear. It's okay for us to be compassionate towards others, but not when it compromises our safety. That's really all I have. I'll go ahead and just kind of open it up for some quick questions.
Well, I want to say that I don't know if everybody had the chance, but before the event started, there were volunteers walking around. My donation to my business promotion here is that I bought 2 tickets for that class, that $20 class. And if you are interested in going, you can fill out one of these little tickets, and there's a bunch of people that already did. If you are interested in winning a free ticket, put your name and number on one of these, and in about 15 minutes, I'll pull 2 names out of that bag, and 2 people will get lucky.
All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Hey Claire, did you want to announce yourself? Sure. Yeah.
I also have been teaching self-defense in the community for many, many, many years. And Tuesday night at the tannery, there's a 2-hour free self-defense course that I do all the time. It's from 7 to 9 in Studio 111. You can go to my website, minersong.com, and click the link, just scroll down to click the link to sign up for the free 2-hour workshop. Okay, so we cover this kind of self-defense stuff and what you can do immediately to get skills to know immediately. Excuse me? Almost monthly. Yeah, almost monthly. So the next one's coming up. And then it's followed by an 8-class set schedule of classes that follow up so that you learn more of the movement stuff, more of your voice. Oh, I thought it was her. So that's available too. Yay, Clara.